Imagine sitting on a train in 1928, completely bankrupt, having just lost everything you built. That was Walt Disney, right before he drew a tiny mouse that changed the world forever. Today, I'm going to tell you the unbelievable true story of Mickey Mouse and the chaotic disaster of Disneyland's opening day. But before we dive into the story, if you enjoy this kind of content, please take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out and you'll never miss another amazing story. The mouse that saved a dream and the chaos of opening day. Imagine a young animator sitting on a train from New York to Los Angeles in 1928. His name was Walt Disney. At that exact moment, he was completely devastated. He had just lost the rights to his first successful cartoon character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and most of his animators had abandoned him. He was on the verge of bankruptcy. As the train chugged along, Walt took out a sketchbook. Instead of giving up, he started drawing a new character, a tiny mouse with big round ears. He initially wanted to name him Mortimer, but his wife, Lillian, thought the name sounded too pompous and suggested Mickey instead. Later that year, on November 18, 1928, Mickey Mouse debuted in Steamboat Willie, the world's first synchronized sound cartoon. Walt Disney himself provided Mickey's high-pitched voice. It was an instant global sensation. Mickey didn't just save Walt from financial ruin, he became the ultimate icon of American pop culture. Fast forward to 1955, the birth of Disneyland. Nearly 3 decades later, Walt Disney had a new radical dream. He wanted to build a place where adults and children could have fun together. He bought 160 acres of orange groves in Anaheim, California, and poured his life savings into building Disneyland. The grand opening was set for Sunday, July 17, 1955. It was broadcast live on television to millions of Americans. But behind the camera, away from the glittering smiles, opening day was such a historic disaster that park insiders later famously dubbed it Black Sunday. The chaos of Black Sunday. First came the crowds. Disney had invited 11,000 special guests, including celebrities, reporters, and dignitaries. However, the excitement was so intense that counterfeiters began selling fake tickets. Over 28,000 people turned up, completely overwhelming the park. The traffic on the freeway was backed up for 7 miles. To make matters worse, it was a brutally hot summer day, reaching over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 degrees Celsius. The park's asphalt ground had been poured just the night before. Because of the extreme heat, the asphalt hadn't fully cured. As women walked down Main Street, USA, their high-heeled shoes literally got stuck in the melting ground, leaving them stranded. Then a plumber's strike forced Walt to make a difficult choice right before opening. He could either have working bathrooms or working drinking fountains, but not both. Walt chose the bathrooms. As a result, the drinking fountains were completely dry on a scorching day. Visitors, furious and sweating, accused Disney of a cheap marketing trick to force them to buy Pepsi, the park's official soft drink sponsor. The rides broke down one by one under the massive weight of the crowd. Fantasy Flight was shut down after a gas leak, and children were climbing over walls just to get a glimpse of the characters. From disaster to magic. By the time the sun set, the day was widely considered a public relations nightmare. Reporters called it a failure, but Walt Disney didn't panic. He spent the next few weeks personally greeting guests, fixing the mechanical issues, and installing plenty of drinking fountains. Within just 7 weeks, Disneyland welcomed its 1 millionth guest, surpassing all expectations. What started as a desperate sketch of a mouse on a train and survived a disastrous opening day went on to permanently redefine global entertainment.